All right, welcome back, everybody, to our podcast, Leon Marino Podcast. We need to have a better name.
Yeah, we got to think of something.
Yeah, but what's up, Jones? Good to see you.
What's up, brother?
Just chilling, man. Just saw a couple bats fly by the castle, the Sun Castle.
Another beautiful night out, man.
Beautiful night out. I mean, what do you think it is? Like 65, 70?
Yeah, I think it's like mid-low 60s, dude. It's beautiful. This is perfect.
Right. Like maybe even high 60s because I'm not cold. I get cold fast.
I think it's probably like 66, 67.
True.
If we had this every night, I'd be a happy camper.
Bro, we were just, look at this here now. My wife got me this for Valentine's.
Yeah, I noticed that. Oh, yeah. You showed me that.
Yeah, is this what you sparked up with?
No, I didn't even realize that was the lighter.
Big old lighter cube. I love it. It's like it's aesthetically pleasing, but it's not ergonomic. You know what I mean? Like a hand grenade, you know? Make sure you don't blow off your hand here.
Is it a torch?
Yeah, and what I love too, you just like that.
That's what I kind of looked at. I saw you had your cigar restaurant.
Yeah, it's like an all-on-one.
That's pretty tight.
And she got me this, and she got me like a My Father's set where it was a cutter, a torch, a standard torch, and like a little holder. Bro, I'm falling in love with those holders, dude. Like a little portable holder.
That like you could place your cigar on.
Yeah, but that's why I love this, man. Just put it like that, man.
That's tight.
You know, like it's all in one, you know. But listen, man, I can't even remember all the topics that we were supposed to talk about. Sorry. But
it's only show 2.
You know, but let's jump into it. Maybe I can remember some of them. I mean, it's always good to talk about men's issues and women. I mean, you can never go wrong.
For sure.
Right? But let's actually kick off. Did you watch the Super Bowl?
I did. I didn't watch it fully. Like, I wasn't fully engaged. But I saw good chunks of it.
Did you watch the Bad Bunny halftime show?
Maybe a couple minutes of it.
Okay. Couple minutes of it.
I watched the beginning, and then we were doing other shit, and then they switched it. Because you told me about the...
Yeah. Look, here we go. Here's my wife saying goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye, honey bunny.
See you.
What did you think of it?
I mean, I didn't know what it was. I'm sure that sounds ignorant, and I didn't know what he was saying, but which I kind of expected. Everyone was obviously, there was a whole build up to it, you know?
But I mean, here's the thing. Is it ignorant what you're saying? I mean, because the majority of United States speaks what language? English. So is it on you to know what they're saying?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Right? I mean, I made a video with my wife. Now, I'm always going to preface this. Whenever I talk about this topic, I'm always saying this. I'm happy for Bad Bunny. I'm happy for the people who put on the show, you know, whatever, right? I will definitely not hate on a man getting his money and building his career.
For sure.
100%. So this is not about Bad Bunny, okay? Whatever I say next is more academic, more philosophical. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I get, too, why the NFL did it. They're trying to branch out.
Right, but to me, that's kind of insulting, too. So like I said, it's not about Bad Bunny the man. I have no individual I'm going to throw shade at, right? But I didn't, I think that was insulting to Americans that didn't even understand it. And like, to your point, yes, obviously, it looks like they're making some type of play for Latin America. But to me, that's strange. At the expense of the people who actually pay and watch your sport.
Right. That I've heard that side of it a lot. That like, hey, you're going to alienate your core audience for the sake of fucking marketing and whatnot to try and garner new audience.
I saw a stat. I don't know. They were talking about the players playing, or that like the league, but it was like over 80% of the players didn't even know who Bad Bunny was.
Really?
I don't blame them. I don't blame him. You walk into any NFL locker room, it's just hip hop, bro.
Yeah, I'm sure I've heard some of his music. I don't know the names of it, but I know he's a pretty big artist.
We
I've
bumped
heard
a
of
few
him.
of his songs before.
Yeah,
if
I'm
I
sure
played
I've
you
heard.
one, you remember. So, again, very happy for him. But I think that's weird. And also, too, this is like what we were talking about last night with the guys, right? Is that they're glorifying a subculture of a subculture for Latin people that reinforces what I don't like. You know, when you think of Latin America, what do you think of? Sex, drugs, food. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which, and like my wife and I were talking about it, like, you know, all the dancing that they were doing was like hip hop. You didn't see any salsa, you didn't, well, or barely. My wife said there was. I don't recall. But there's no salsa, there's no bachata, and anything like that. Cumbia, right?
Yeah.
And I even said to my wife, like, because she's actually from Latin America.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I said to her, if you were to show someone a 30-second clip of the culture of Latin America, or a culture of Mexico, say she's Mexican, would you show them this? No, I wouldn't.
Yeah, would they even be receptive to that?
Right.
It's like, oh yeah, we want to see this.
Right. So I guess overall that's my problem with it. The pandering, the tokenism.
That's 100% what it is. That's the NFL using
Right.
him to gain their fucking new audience because they want to spread and conquer as many other continents as they can.
Right. So, that's my take on it. That's why it makes me uncomfortable. Again, for him, I'm glad he got the money.
Yeah.
For him, I'm glad he got the
Fuck
opportunity.
the NFL, dude. Take that
Yeah,
back.
fuck them.
Although I hear they don't get paid for that.
But you know what? Probably the exposure.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Who
Yeah.
knows what's really real? I heard that's why they all really do it.
You know the NFL's a non-profit, bro?
Yeah.
Fuck, they're such scumbags.
Yeah.
Why is it in even some parts of the country, even in high school, why is it at high school, college, and the league, it's just full of scumbags? Why is it such a dirty little business, bro? Why? It's and I can only speak for American football because that's what I grew up in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what I played, right? I don't know what the NBA's doing. I don't know what the NHL's doing. I don't know what the MLB's doing. But man, American football, you always have scumbags. You always have like this drama. There's always like illegal shit happening. You always have like the nastiest characters involved.
Talking like off the field shit?
Off the field, on the field, inside the organizations. Bro, you remember my boy who played for the Miami Dolphins, man?
I remember you talking about his name.
Yeah. I'm not going to say it here, but I played college ball with him. He was telling me some crazy shit that I don't know if he sued them or he was like getting into like legal things with them, that like they were lying about his like scans on his head and saying that he was fine and stuff like that. It was crazy, bro. Allegedly.
I don't think. I mean, we heard a story last night. One of our other
Right.
buddies at a lower college level, like he wasn't the pros, but college, saying whatever to keep him playing.
About his hand.
Yeah. Oh, you're fine. Get in there.
Yeah. Right. You know what I mean? All this scumbag shit, man. You remember, and again, not to pick on the Dolphins, because every organization has problems.
Yeah.
But and that's the thing. Like, why does every organization have problems, dude? Then you have the Dolphins again. They had that bullying scandal with Richie Incognito.
Yeah.
It's like always, allegedly, it's always these scandals, man. It's like such scumbags, bro. Oh, the NFL's a nonprofit, so they don't have to pay taxes, but yet they're making all this money. And then the guys playing in California, per the California tax, some of them have to owe California money.
Sam Darnold, they said he lost money.
Right.
Playing in that Super Bowl.
What world does that make sense in?
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? It's always scumbags, bro.
I'm sure that team didn't lose a fucking dime. And isn't that wild too? Like, I get the way taxes work, but that game, that team, those two teams are bringing so much money to that fucking town.
Right.
And they're taxing the shit out of Buddy too. Like, hey, you got to cut us a fucking check.
Yeah.
I don't think that's
Yeah.
really happening.
I don't know why the players union like would agree to that.
Yeah.
Like, why are there even teams in California?
I mean,
You know, that'd be miserable, dude. And I'm not talking about
yeah, 'cause you
California,
imagine,
but
like,
the
if you were-
taxes.
yeah, if you were a player there.
Awful. So either way, man, I mean, with the halftime thing, I'm happy for the individuals involved.
For sure,
I just,
yeah.
it feels dirty, feels scummy, feels cheap. It feels like the usual, like, mass media telling me what the culture is supposed to be, and it's not, and it's some manufactured garbage. And like, I tell you a true to life story. I have a female friend, black, and I asked her, "What do you think of the halftime show?" "Oh, I liked it." I go, "Really? Even though you didn't understand what he was even saying, like, you just like the beat, you know what I mean?"
Yeah.
And she was like, "Oh, well, I'm not going to respond to that. Whatever. I think I made her mad." This was on text, right? But it's like, yeah, like, don't front. Don't front. You have no clue what he was saying.
Dude, I've heard even from my ex and some other, friends, that even Latin people have a hard time understanding what the hell he's saying. His accent or his dialect is so different.
Yeah. Well, and for those that don't know, for the 1-2 people ever watching this, right? Reggaeton comes from, it's an American thing. It comes from Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico is a, what do you call it? Not a province.
Territory.
Thank you. A territory of ours. You know what I'm saying? So reggaeton is uniquely American. Of course it is, because it's trashy music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like Spanish hip hop. Of course we would produce, trashy music like that instead of some highbrow, high class thing. But anyways. All right. Let's switch over here. And you and I barely know this, man, but like your immediate reaction to the economy crashing, the hardship of people losing their jobs, stocks crashing. I know one company I was keeping an eye on, the stock went down from $80 to $40, bro.
Yeah. Shit's getting a little hectic, man.
It's
I
kind
don't
of
know
like,
what's driving it,
yeah.
but it's getting hectic, dude. I'd be scared shitless if I was in tech.
Let me ask you something. Are you afraid to lose your job?
Fuck yes, dude. Hell yes,
Me too, man. Me too.
I mean, I'm not a young buck, dude. Restarting at this age would be pretty fucking scary.
You mean finding a new role, a new job?
Yeah, exactly.
And let me ask you something. Are you guys incorporating AI into your job?
Yeah, I mean, not at the level that maybe that some other companies could or are, but we definitely are for sure.
Yeah.
It's helpful, dude, especially
Yeah.
for menial shit and
Let's see. I use Google Video, which has AI in it,
yeah.
ChatGPT, an in-house AI, Gemini, and Glean. I use 5 AIs at work.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
Damn near almost every day.
Why 5? Because they all provide.
They all
something
kind of
different,
slightly do something different.
Yeah.
So the in-house one sucks. So I use that the least. Google Video's kind of like an editor / like slide the video maker.
Yeah.
That also you can put like a talking head in it. There's AI elements in there.
Yeah.
And voiceover and blah, blah, that's like the AI side. So use that like if you're ever using some type of content, right? Glean is really cool. Glean is like, for example...
I never heard of Glean.
Yeah, it's like more enterprise. Like think of ChatGPT, but it's hooked into all your, like a lot of your systems.
Okay.
So you can specifically ask it like, hey, tell me what Johnny does here at XYZ company. And then like it'll read like documents and pages and Johnny is a vice president of sales and blah 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 blah, and here's some presentations he's made and yada yada yada.
So it's a lot more like personalized.
Yeah, and it understands the context of your company.
That's pretty cool,
right?
Yeah.
So it's ChatGPT hooked into all your company's data. I mean, as much as your company gives the data and files and stuff, that's great. Gemini, that's like our approved version of ChatGPT.
Gemini?
Yeah, Gemini, which has come a long way.
Yeah, Gemini's Google's one, right? I
Yeah.
don't use that. I use Grok. I started messing around with Claude, dude. Claude's pretty cool.
I don't know anything about Claude. Tell me about Claude.
I don't know anything about it, but I'd always see all these Instagram videos about coding with Claude. Claude
I've heard
can make
that too.
this, and Claude can make that for you, dude.
I've heard that too.
So I was just spitting some bullshit. I was like, hey, make me this app. And it did it. It didn't work well, but it did it in
Really?
2 seconds, yeah.
I gotta look up Claude, man.
Yeah, I was having to make some stupid, maybe this is my age now, but like I was watching a video on Instagram.
Yeah.
That looked pretty
let me
real.
look this up.
And everyone was like, oh, that's AI. I was like, build me some app that can filter and tell me what videos are AI versus
Really?
real. It didn't work, but... And I'm sure there's way more in-depth shit you could do with Claude.
Yeah, you're right. Developed by Anthropic, designed for natural dialogue coding and content creation.
Yeah.
It serves as a chatbot that can analyze, summarize, and draft content from text, images, and files.
Now, I'm sure all the other ones can do everything Claude does. It just seems like they're really marketing Claude as, hey, we're the technical, AI, we can build you this, you
Right.
can code with us.
Look, and it says, Claude can often excel at summarizing long text, generating high-quality code, and following complex instruction.
Yeah, again, I don't know how true it is, but I've heard a lot of shit about Claude
Yeah.
coding, man. They call it vibe coding or something.
Yeah, I don't know what vibe coding is.
I've heard that term, but I don't
Yeah,
know
so
what
have
it is either, dude.
But Grok is cool too.
Yeah, I like
mean,
Grok.
Grok, ChatGPT, I don't know about Claude, Gemini, they're all kind of the same thing, like a chat AI bot.
Right.
But man, I use AI every day, bro. Every day, in my personal life, at work.
Yeah, I use it every day too.
Bro, like for example, Glean at work saved my ass like an hour into seconds.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you gotta like prompt it and feed it good information, but it helped me synthesize some stuff. And I was like, God damn, thank you. Like this is really helpful, man.
Let me ask you this, because I've been trying to think about this the more I use AI.
Yeah.
Have you like tried to learn how to better prompt it, or are you still just kind of winging it? Or
I've heard of that.
because I've seen it be fruitful, dude.
Well, it's fruitful for me.
Like I've tried to make, just for example, like a video, right, on one of the AI shits, and I can't get it to do what I want. So I go to ChatGPT and say, hey, write me what I should prompt this video AI, and it'll put it, and it pretty much nails like my vision, dude.
Well, you do something I barely mess with, which is like generating video content.
But I'm just saying, even like
Yeah.
there's ways to ask AI where it better understands what you're trying to get from it. you know?
Well, the closest I ever got to that was when I was working with Grok to do sports betting.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like talking to it a certain way and telling it, like, remember, this is the format I want to see it in, and this is how I want you to do it. And it started doing it, man. Funny enough, I made, now, let me just be very clear. I'm just talking about myself. I'm not telling anyone to do this or whatever. I don't like betting. I don't like gambling. I think it's very stupid. No one should do it. Right? But I think I made like $100, $200 off it. I got scared and I stopped.
Scared of.
Yeah, just like getting addicted,
addicted? Yeah.
thinking that, oh my God, I'm going to take this $100 and
Yeah.
make it into $1 million. Yeah, no. It's called the gambler's fallacy. Right. For those that don't know, it's exactly that. It's exactly what I was saying, that you win $200, $300, and you say, "Oh, wow, I'm the man. I'm the big chick. I'm the big girl.
Yeah.
I'm the boss lady. I'm girl bossing, right? And right. And then you keep gambling, thinking you unlock the magical secret.
Yeah, exactly.
And before you know it, you're down like $3,000.
Yep.
That's a gambler's fallacy.
Yep.
So, yeah, man. But tell me, because I know you do this. What's like the AI videos that you're making? Like you make it for fun?
What type of videos am I making?
Yeah. Like I remember one time
fun bullshit.
you made a video of her looking at a star.
Yeah, when I first got access to it,
What is it?
Sora, which is
Okay.
like Chat or OpenAI's video thing.
Your
But,
subscription pays for it?
I don't know, because I've always had a subscription to ChatGPT, so I don't know if you have to have a subscription to get Sora.
Sounds like your subscription pays for it.
But what I was really doing with it at first is kind of reliving old memories, like bringing them to life, dude.
Oh yeah, Sam, get the
like
fireworks.
When we were kids and shit.
Yeah.
Like just bringing old moments to life, and even my buddies were doing that too, man. It was a crazy way to kind of see those moments again.
Yeah, you just kind of like describe it,
But the more I did that, the more I was like, man, this kind of fucks up those moments. Like, it puts them in a light I don't want to see them. I'd rather remember them the way I remember them than seeing them like that. But that's all I was doing. It was all bullshit.
Yeah, because I remember like the famous Sam, get the fireworks. Like
yeah.
it made me like a tall black kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, skinny, by the way. I'm not that skinny.
But yeah, see, that's one thing where I really saw that the prompting is important, because with video, you don't think about it when you're telling someone, hey, yeah, me and so were like, a lot of the info is already inferred.
Contextual.
I know what John Smith looks like, but
there's a lot of context already
when you
there.
tell it to AI, it's an open book, dude. They're coming up with, they're filling in the blanks with anything and everything.
Yeah, like what does Tiny look like?
Yeah, that you didn't even think to, okay, I gotta make sure I constrain and define that for it.
Right.
You're literally writing like a whole script if you want that thing to come out like you're envisioning.
Totally.
It's crazy. That's why I stopped it too. It's very tedious, man.
Bro, but like, AI I use for work all the time. But even in my private life, like, it was the one explaining to me what to do with the LOC and how the deductions work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was the one explaining to me all that. When I, today, like I was telling you earlier, I went to go open up the bank account for my LLC. I was asking, like, what do I need? Oh, you need a copy of your EIN. You need the articles of incorporation. And a lot of, like, banks, lenders will want to see operating agreements.
Yeah.
Right? I might be saying the name wrong. It's like, oh, really? Like, okay, and let me tell you.
What operating.
Yeah. Let me tell you about my LLC. Can you draft one? Yeah, sure. Bang.
Yeah.
And I read through it, and, like, it made a lot of sense.
Yeah, for shit like that, dude, that you would have had to pay an attorney or some attorney-type service, now that thing could pump it out for you for free.
Yeah. Here's the thing, man, and I'm very ignorant, but I'm somewhat in the circle. Here's the thing. I think very ignorantly, as of today, in 2026, I think the whole AI thing is kind of like a bubble, right? AI is legit in that sense. It's like a great assistant, right?
Yeah.
But like you are nonetheless, you're still the intelligence behind it.
For sure.
And you're prompting it, you're telling it what to do, and it can cite and source, and help you figure out a lot of stuff, right? That's where it's going to shine 90% of the time, I think. 80 to 90. Now, when it's like in enterprise corporations, could it do autonomous things, like automations and helping you, like LLM something, like, oh, the user requests this. What is he? Yeah, well, okay, he means this. So give them back to him. Yeah, totally. In the right process flow, in the right workflow and all that, totally. Is it helping developers? That's kind of like scenario one. Sure, I'm sure. I don't know what exactly Claude's doing, but yeah. Now, what is it not? What I don't think it is, it's like, okay, I'm going to give it instructions to be like a little like entry-level coder now, and I'm just going to feed it tons of stuff, and off it does, or I'm going to feed it tons of contacts, and it does someone's job for them.
Yeah.
I don't think we're there.
Yeah, I think it can do some tasks.
Right.
But a full-on role, they're definitely not there yet, man.
Right.
But funny enough, on the coding side, like I heard it is like powerful as far as like taking or lessening the load for software engineers.
Yeah,
and,
totally.
Even limiting the need for, maybe as many software engineers.
Yeah, and that's where I think, it kind of gets a little shaky because, for example, I've caught AI hallucinating many a times. So it's almost like this. Are you going to be creating this flow where like you always have to check what the AI is doing? That's what I'm saying. As of now, is it going to be fully independent in that sense? Like whatever the next phase after Agentic is,
Yeah.
I don't know.
What is Agentic?
Agentic means like the easiest way to explain it's like, okay, I tell it, hey, go to Hilton.com, log into my stuff, and book me a hotel in Tampa that, I like, and tell me what you see. And it can respond back like, okay, hey, Leon Marino, here are all the Hiltons on zip code 33309. And, which ones would you like? And it's option A, B, C, and they have a king, they have a queen, no. I would like option A and get me the king. Okay, give me a second. You are now booked. Here's your links. Here's your information. It's doing it for you.
So that's a thing now.
That's Agentic. Oh yeah, it exists in the corporate world already.
Because I always thought ChatGPT had that ability, but I'd never seen the ability to do it.
I've seen it. Now you got to remember, bro. Consumer grade product is different from enterprise.
For sure.
Enterprise grade product.
Sure.
Yeah, I know. I'm just kind of like saying that out loud. I've seen it in our little subscription. I've never thought to use it for myself.
Yeah, I would do it on something medium. Hey, order me
a pizza.
Yeah. Or, hey,
yeah.
Give me this book on Amazon. Go do it. You have access to my cards on file at Amazon. Go do it.
Right, that's Agentic.
Yeah.
That's Agentic. Yeah, now, and for the audience, remember, you're giving it the instruction, the context. It's not like truly independent thinking like, Jones likes the newest Star Trek novel. I will make that decision and go buy it.
Yeah.
It's not doing that. Yeah.
You could definitely see it getting there.
Yeah, for sure. I think we will in our lifetime.
Because you already see it in a way with Netflix and hey, you bought this other shit. Similar people who have bought this other thing and they liked it. We think you'd like it.
Yeah.
And obviously, the more data it had on you and your preferences, I'm sure it could nail down some things that...
Man, my productivity has gone to the roof because of the AI. Yeah. And that's kind of like what we were talking about off camera earlier, but man, because you know me, I love video games, bro.
Yeah.
Video games, TV shows, I just don't feel like doing that stuff anymore. I feel like I'm missing out on like the cutting edge of stuff. Like I'm getting on YouTube. I want to learn how to do this. Like I want to convert minutes of my day into money.
Agreed, man.
Because not only in these days, like, don't even get me started. I don't want to sound repetitive if we have any repeat viewers here, but like, why money, right? First and foremost, to have it for retirement, to have it to buy my Cybertruck. I'm saying that facetiously, but for a rainy day, if I lose my job, right? Like, I want that money never for money's sake, but so I can convert it into something. Like that's the formula. I want my time to convert to money, and that money to convert to other stuff.
Yeah, that is what I thought the original intent of money is. Hey, I can't go build this table and chairs, but I know someone who can, and I'll trade them these dollars to do it.
Yeah, exactly. And yes, and I'm saying the obvious, but I mean,
It's freedom, it's access.
yeah, right. And for me, it's like investments, retirement, paying off the house, taking care of my mom, taking care of my family, taking care of my kids. That's kind of what I mean.
No, for sure.
And it's like just the world is getting more and more expensive, man.
It's crazy.
It's
crazy, dude.
Like, let me say this, man. As much as we talk about how hard it is for the kids coming out, imagine you are a 65-year-old guy and you're trying to retire right now.
See, it's funny you say that. You got me thinking. I wonder if it is hard for the kids because they're growing up in it. This is what they know.
Oh, it's hard for the kids.
Yeah.
It's hard for the kids. I know for sure it is. I think I was saying this in one of my other videos. Bro, honest to God, in the last 3 companies I've been at, I can't think of one entry-level job that I saw got opened. Now, let me quantify that. That's probably like the last 6-7 years for a kid that came out of college.
Oh, meaning like you had to get that with experience.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's no like college kids joining. I've seen interns. Okay, and I'm talking about for American kids.
Yeah.
I've seen it for international people. I've even seen interns for international people. I haven't seen it in my own 2 eyes in the last 5 to 6, 7 years, entry-level jobs being opened up for kids who just got out of college and is looking to join the workforce. So yeah, 1,000% from my experience in my industry, the kids are fucked.
Maybe I'm thinking, and again, I'm trying to put this together on the spot, but maybe I'm thinking like younger kids, they have time to get ahead of it and develop within it, whereas someone who's 65, they're used to a system.
Yeah, they can't even open a PDF.
Right, but they're used to a system that they could survive in at whatever their income was, and now they've got way outpaced.
I know.
Cost of shit way outpaced that, and now they don't have any time to pivot or make up ground.
And is it fair to them? It's like, I don't know if you remember this, but like when some truckers were losing jobs or like some coal miners were losing jobs, these leftists were saying like, oh, well, learn the code.
Yeah, like it's that.
Yeah, like it's that fucking easy. So you mean Billy Bob, and I say this with love, not like making fun of him, but Billy Bob, who's been a coal miner the last 20 years, doing the right thing, staying out of trouble, good man, good family man, providing for the wife, providing for the kids, and you're gonna like mockingly tell him, learn how to code, and he's been working with his hands for the last 20 years? Like as if it's that easy? Well, tell the 21-year-old single mom to learn how to code.
And see, that's what I'm getting at.
You know what I mean? Like
that younger person maybe can pivot easier because
right.
they grew up in this world. They have maybe some background in what the new technology is, whereas that older person is going to have a lot harder time pivoting.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel for them. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Just to piggyback and draft off what you're saying. Right. So imagine a guy who's 65 and he grew up in a golden era where you just roll up and strong handshake and yeah, do the job and off you went.
Bro, you see that too. Like even down here, these people who retire down here and now property taxes are going up, fucking insurance is going up. They're getting priced out of their own home, dude.
Rocking them. How's that fair?
HOA's going
right.
up.
How's that? And here in Florida, we get a lot of snowbirds, right? Like, how is it legal that they can buy or rent property here? And we have a housing crisis. Like this isn't, and no offense to them, but this isn't like Norman, Oklahoma, or like Dallas. Oh, 500,000 more people moved here? Cool. I can keep expanding until I touch a state line.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the world's population can fit in Texas. That's a real stat. You know what I mean? Like, so, right? But here, I see like Ontario plates and shit, Massachusetts.
Yeah.
And, they're out here.
Dude, my buddy at work, because we were talking about how DeSantis was going to get rid of property tax. And he said, I don't know if the number's real, but he said 60% of the homes like owned here are not, it's not like their primary residence. which is fucking crazy.
That shouldn't be allowed in places where there's housing crisis.
Yeah, it's wild, man.
Right? That should not be allowed.
And then you got, and I mean, I guess it's kind of twofold, right? Because they're going where the money's at, but
Right.
then you got builders who are not building.
Correct. Yeah, middle
single-family
class homes.
Yeah. They're building fucking high rises or rental neighborhoods.
Yeah. And to the chat, right? To the viewer. Here in South Florida, Fort Lauderdale, Miami, like any native here says this all the time. There's these high rises, especially in Fort Lauderdale, right? That are being built. And their occupancy rate will be like 20, 30%. And like and they're like $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. You know what I mean? And you always ask yourself, who the fuck
I know.
is buying or renting in here?
Every building is luxury this.
Luxury that.
Like,
Right. So that's what I'm saying. It's a two-prong attack. One is you have all these snowbirds eating up units, right? And then secondly, what units are available? And when I say units, I mean like a home or a condo or an apartment, whatever, a townhouse, right? A roof over your head, right? Or whatever's left, the average person can't afford it.
Pickings, dude. Yeah.
Right. So again, and then now wrap this all in with a bow. Then your kid coming out of college, you can't get an entry-level job in a career field. Then you go work at Starbucks for like $13 an hour, and you do what with that? The fuck are you supposed to do with that?
Right. Yeah.
And you went to college for 4 years.
Bro, you see it now. Like, the average age of kids living at home is like, I think, in their 30s, dude. You know?
Bro, for sure. For sure. And that's
because
why
they have to save money. And
right. And I realized this a lot. I realized this when we were 20-year-old kids, and I was getting my ass kicked trying to get my career started, right? I realized this, man. What is very helpful, dude, is passing on assets to your child.
Yeah, fuck yes.
Like, for example, a home.
Fuck yes, dude.
You know what I mean? So I think American society is going to go through another revolution. Let me say another cycle, rather, of where it's not so much big money, big this, big that, right? It's here's a home I'm passing on to you. You're good there. Focus on getting your career going.
Right.
Because that's the hardest thing you're going to have to do.
Yeah, it's almost getting that's the only way you can get a home. You know, you're not necessarily striking out on your own. You're carrying on the lineage, dude.
I say this all the time. Well, to our friends. I'll say this for the chat, for the viewer, right? Out here where I live, back in the 90s, these beautiful homes in this beautiful suburb, right? 240, 250, depending what you're buying. Anywhere from 2 to 250, right?
Yeah.
They're all 800 to $1 million now or more.
Easy.
Okay, so riddle me this. The average salary of the United States is about $50,000 before you think, well, that's South Florida. No, our wages here are suppressed, are depressed, right? So the average wage here is probably similar to the national, 50, 55, 60,000. Someone check me there, but it's something like that, right? So it's probably on par. Let's pretend there's a couple and one makes 70, the other makes 40, 110, say. And they're lucky if they're even doing that.
Yeah.
Right? They make just an inch above 100 grand. How is someone making 100 grand going to afford a home that's $1 million?
Yeah. What you would have called back in the day a starter home.
A starter home, dude. There's starter 1950 ass homes here in Broward County, Florida.
Some little 2,000 square
Yeah,
foot.
and it's
nothing.
$1.5 million because of the location.
Yeah, man. And it makes sense why the majority of homes here are not primary residences. Because nobody here could fucking afford it, dude.
I've heard something, bro, that made a lot of sense to me because I actually did it. Bro. Is that you leave South Florida to build yourself up.
Yeah.
And you come back here to live.
That makes a lot of sense, man.
You know what I mean?
Because that way you don't have the burden of trying to fucking survive and put a roof over your head.
And South Florida has another unique problem. It's extremely Latin. That's not necessarily a problem, but a problem in the sense that if you don't speak Spanish, then there's a whole section of the job market you can't even access.
Very true. Very true, dude. Yeah, which is crazy.
Right. Right. So again, I mean, this may sound stronger than I mean it, but it's like, if someone says, am I living in the United States or what?
Yeah.
I feel them, bro.
Yeah.
I feel them. Like we speak English here. I want a job. Oh, well, you can't. I need you to speak Spanish. The fuck?
Right. Yeah, that's crazy.
Now, obviously, if they're selling it to Latin America, that's a different thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand the need for it, but it is, like, if you look at it on the surface, it is crazy.
Right. All right, man. Anything you want to bring up? If not, we've been hammering at 41 minutes.
No, I think that was some good topics, man.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I'll give you a little bonus one, and then we can start wrapping up here. I got to reach over and shut this off. I know this is something we barely know anything about. In fact, we're about to go back and listen to Alex Jones, but what do you think about this Epstein stuff?
Yeah, man. I don't know. I'd like to understand more of it, and it's kind of crazy because how do you even know what you're reading is real, dude? You know?
Yeah.
And you hear all these people who are involved in it and whether they really are and to what their involvement is seems to grow like a legend every day, you know?
Right. Yeah,
this guy was just his agent, but no, he was really at the. Who the fuck knows what's going
Bro,
on?
have you like gone online and clicked into like the emails and see what they were saying?
Not all of them. I've skimmed a couple, and obviously
Yeah.
I hear people, like friends, talking about it, but I haven't really dug in much.
Yeah, I have two thoughts because I don't know much, but number one, first and foremost, how is like no one getting arrested over this, bro? Because I haven't seen it with my own eyes. I've heard like the summaries from people who've dug through it. They're talking about torture videos, and they're talking about like
Drinking blood.
Yeah, and
Crazy
then
shit,
you know, funny enough, the whole pizza thing came back. Pizza this, pizza that,
Yeah.
pizza everywhere. And then another weird thing too is, bro, I was just flipping through a few of them today. The way they write is really weird. If Chad has ever seen it, is that look at some of them. Like they have like equal signs in weird places.
I did see that, yeah. And what I saw today, I saw
weird
that.
places. Like it was. I just remember the equal sign.
Yeah.
You know, like some of the stuff was like purposely misspelled. You know, I don't remember any other character they were using in a weird way, but like they kept like nonsensically using the equal sign. I was like, bro, that's code for something, dude.
And to your point, like, this didn't just happen a month ago. They've known about this for like years and years and had time to investigate. Why aren't people getting fucking arrested?
Bro, there's
dude?
emails back from like 2008.
Yeah, and who knows what they're not releasing, the real shit. Like, how are people not going to jail over this shit?
Right. That's terrible stuff, man.
Yeah.
Terrible, bro.
It's fucking crazy, dude.
Terrible. All right, man. We'll end this practice run right here. I appreciate you, Jones.
Yeah, dude. I mean, anytime I could chill and smoke a cigar, dude, I'm game.
Yeah, I know, man. I know. And again, Jones and Chat, check out this wonderful Valentine's gift I got.
Yeah, it's dope, dude.
Yeah, awesome. I don't know what the M stands for.
What are the
I mean, she bought it at some nice cigar shop, so maybe Monte Cristo.
Oh, maybe.
Fábrica de Tabacos. Yeah. I don't know. Pepe.
Yeah, that thing gets a nice flame going, too.
Yeah, I don't know. I gotta look into it. But all right. One to hear.
Yeah.
Thank you to the viewers.
Peace
Thanks,
out.
everyone. Take care. See ya. Oh, this didn't stop.